Hi dear friends, this is Wassima. Hope all is well for you. I am doing an improvised video because I was playing with the Hush Tarot and wanted to share with you some thoughts I am having about it, because we just finished 1 week with this deck on our Facebook group Study Your Tarot Deck in 21 days. We wanted to explore many decks this month for March, and the Hush Tarot was one of my choices. So let me just say first that this deck is really beautiful. It's strange. It has a very weird feeling. It helps to meet and discover and accept our strange parts. And this was the first week. The first week was about exploring our strangeness, what is strange about us, what is strange in the world, and try to accept it more, try to be more in harmony with these strange things, in the world, inside of us and outside. I might talk more about that in another video, but for this video, I wanted to show you the different spirits. Probably if it's not your first time in this channel or my French channel, I like to explore the different beings in this deck because they talk about the world. When you get into a house, you see the living room, the kitchen, the windows, and everything speaks about the personality of the person, the colors she puts, the colors she loves, if she has more plants, if she has more video games, more books, and that all talks about the spirit of the person. It is the same thing for a deck. It has a spirit. And these beings, I'll be starting with the different beings you can meet. We have a lot of birds. We will see that later. But you can have cats. You can have insects. There are a lot of insects in this deck. I have just chosen some, but you will find them elsewhere. Ants, they are magnified, so you can see them more closely, which is really interesting in if you love these insect books and animal books, like we used to have in our childhood. You will find them here. The horses are really present in this deck, but their presence is weird because they are never complete. You will find something always missing in the horses. You will find he is half horse, half snake. You will find him you find the horse as half organic, half mechanic, which is really interesting because this deck is about embracing our strangeness for me, and it helps to gather all these parts. We can talk about minerals with organic, with death, with life, because something is changing, something is missing, something is decaying. It's like going to the death, but it's like it reminds me of us. Sometimes you find, especially now, every one of us has something that is decaying in his life, maybe chronic disease, maybe a relationship, maybe a work, but at the same time we continue to live. We put a step forward and we continue because we are always animated. We are always having this passion, this desire to continue to live, to explore, to learn, which is really beautiful in this deck. You'll find snakes also present, but not as many as the birds. You find rabbits, fish, not that much. You will find also plants. We are really in exploring the natural world with the human world, with the mechanic world, death, life. It's a mix. It is life. This deck is about the reality of life. We feel it is magical, but in truth, if I think about it, it shows us life and its cycles and what we need to accept sometimes. The plants are beautiful. the roses. I love these colors in this deck. We talk about pastel colors. It's not shocking. What is shocking is more the depiction sometimes. So the flowers, they are present in many cards, and they are taking part of the scene. They are taking part of what's happening here. They are we continue to grow, we support, we die, but we rebirth again. We show that everything is in progress. Everything is moving in the world. Talking about roses. This is the victory card. This is the Four of Wands. She's beautiful. Okay. The other thing that is present in this deck is the mask. The masks in many cards. I have just chosen some here, but they are really present, and they are masks for animals, which makes me thinking about the animal side of us, or the attributes of the animal inside of us. When you see, for example, these little cute kitties with this mask, we are in the Two of Swords here. So is it, oh sorry, is it the Two of Swords or Two of, yes, we are talking about the swords. So it's like the Two of Swords is about, we can refer it to meditation, taking decision, getting back within, and having these little kitties. It's like doing that journey inside and meeting with the different archetypes we have and negotiating with them, and then deciding which one will take the mask and will act upon it, or which role am I taking, which archetype will take the role to move on. And the fact that we do not see the eyes is like inanimate. It's not something that is living, it's absent. The life is behind, it's not in the face. It is interesting to see that the mask is like buried in the earth, and maybe it is like what is coming is really like our masks. The mask we put on are in a way our protection in the physical realm. I don't know why this word protection is coming. So this protection, we forget it so much that we take for granted that this is our ID, this is our identification, but it's just a protection. It's just the way, or a tool to move on the earth, to really to deal with the earthy matters. But we do not need to forget what are the inner archetypes, what are the inner strengths we have, the inner voices. They are more instinctual, they are more natural than this artificial face. Again, the face, here we have the mix between ribbons, something organic, mechanical, and it is guiding, or is it carrying? Is it the page that is carrying this? So it's like, and we have schools. We have schools, and this for me speaks about us also, as we have all our ancestors inside of us. We have all the elements, and we have all this wisdom within, and we move on with this, strength. It talks about strength, it talks about solidity, but we don't need to forget that we have also inner fire, because all this, it's not flesh. We are missing the flesh, we are missing the passion, and passion is important to move on. It's not just, okay, I need to do it mechanically, I need to move on because I need to live, but I need to live because I love life, I love exploring. So, and again, it offers a lot and a lot of places to explore again. And we talk about insects, the mask, which is interesting. Here we have the head, not the mask, but the head, because it's killed. The animal is killed, and it is still. We still have the head. We still have this monster or maybe spirit, and this is the magician. So it reminds me of Osiris. It's like, are we going to help this animal to rebirth? So there is something here again with the cycle of death and rebirth, of transformation. It is not sad. There is nothing sad. It's just the way it is. This is life. This is the way the world functions. The mask again present in the Queen of Swords. And again, it's like mask head in the Empress and the insects. This one is one of the cards I don't really like. Again, you see like the mechanical, the cut, but we continue. You know, the Empress have been reconstructed, rebuilt it. So the meaning of the cards, you can refer to the Rider-Waite or wherever, but you can also play with the images and find a meaning. And there is so many ways. There are so many ways to explore the mask or the stories of the mask. And the direction is facing the past, while this one is facing the future. So this one is active. It's like I am in negotiation, or I am in a meeting at the moment, you know. While this one is more, she constructed something, she played a role. Now she wants to go back home in a way, because she did what she has to do. She looks into the past. But at the same time, we see the bees that are building or making this ribbon, you know, tighten this ribbon over her, reminding her that no, you need to stay again. You have this ribbon of life. You have so much to do again, and more for others. And even sometimes I ask myself, are we talking about the human or this personage as the Empress, or are we talking about the bees? Maybe the Empress is or are the bees. Okay, talking a lot about this deck. I'll just make a pause and come back for a minute because I'm cooking something. Okay, so what I was talking about. All right, birds. Do I want to talk about birds, or yes, let's talk about birds. And please forgive me. The names in French, sometimes I remember them, and in English it's harder. So please forgive me if I don't have the names of the birds here. But just let's explore the presence of the birds and their emotions, their reactions. And birds here, it's like there is suffering mixed with birds, I feel, in this deck. Sometimes you find them cut. They are screaming, they want to move, they are entangled. And sometimes it's beautiful. You see in the King of Pentacles here, which is really beautiful. I mean, the cards are really, really beautifully done. So there is majesty. There is royalty in the birds. You see the Ace of Cups, like freeing himself from this school. Is it the spirit that is freeing himself? It's really beautiful. It offers so many possible interpretations. And you see these human, half birds, and the schools. And they have their eyes. They are inhabited. And this reminds me of shamans, you know, when we merge with spirits. This is what it is. You become half half human, half power animal or power spirit, and you become inhabited by this creative force. The Three of Swords, no eyes, and the birds are present. Quietly, something is done, something is dead. But this offers us hope that maybe something can start again. Birds. The tower is really interesting because it's not, we are in the process of destruction, but the birds are not flying away. They're just watching. So, what birds are doing in this deck? Are they acting as spirit guides? Are they presenting the life force, the spirit? Maybe our souls? Maybe messengers? This is beautiful. You see the movement. They are starting. They are going to fly away. And a couple, you know, it's like this is the culmination. This is the 10 of cups. We feel it. The king, the king of swords. The bird here. This is really beautiful. We feel that she is dead. We see the insect. Is it? I don't know if it's an ant. The bird is here. Again, the birds are present where there is death. This is beautiful. I used to see this bird every day in summer in Canada before I moved to Europe. I miss this bird. Beautiful songs he makes. He has very, very high voice. Again. And we don't know if this is a heart or it's not that clear. Which direction? You know, you see the death, and they are present where there is death. Death. Good synchronicity. Beautiful. It's called the mockingbird. Forgot the name in English. Okay. Now, another interesting thing. We talked about the mechanical thing. There is another thing that's present, which is the key. So the keys are present in this deck in several cards. And for example, here we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we can interpret it as bringing the key to the physical manifestation, or bringing a key to a new job or new investment. And it is, I mean, from the bird, we can say that it is very nice augurs, very nice news, you know. Here we have the bird that has several keys in the Queen of Cups. And it is the Queen of Cups. Maybe she is imprisoning the bird with these different keys. It's like, I have too many choices, but I have to keep my mind clear in order to choose. So it is not the time to choose. Calm your emotions before. You can think about the keys here in the Two of Pentacles as, it's not the key, sorry, it's the grenade. It's like something is going to explode, and you need to take care of how you walk, because it can explode or you can really be safe. So it's like prudence, it's like be cautious. But again, they are showing us that there is danger, you know, there is danger here. So it's not a key, but I put it with the keys. Here we have this card again. We have a lot of keys, he's carrying them. But it's like he's not flying. It's like not moving. So it can refer to, maybe I took so many things, but I'm not moving with them. It's like it doesn't it doesn't deserve that much effort. It doesn't deserve that much thoughts I have done, or manipulation, or So it's like really interesting. And the Hierophant, we have the 2 keys here again. Okay, let's move on with the. I didn't talk a lot about the schools, but they are really present, as you have seen. They can relate to wisdom, to the past, to the ancestors, to death, to magic. Here, I wanted to, I don't know if I will show you all the cards, but I wanted to show you the ribbons. The ribbons are present in many cards too, like the birds. And the ribbons, what is interesting is that you find them in with the wands, with hands. There is the big key here. It's interesting, in the 7 of Pentacles. Ribbons again. There's the red ribbon, the white ribbon. And it would be interesting. I don't know what you think. I mean, if you think something about that, I would be really interested to know. What do you think about the ribbons? How do you see them in this deck? Again, the white ribbon here. This one we don't know. Is she struggling? Is she remembering? Is the ribbon our link from the past to the future? Is it an announcement? Is it to show the way? Is it the ribbon of fate? Is it the ribbon of destiny? Again, I said destiny, but of life, like something, like the blood. See again this ribbon coming from her mouth in the King of Wands. And the ribbon can be also referred to holding the action or moving on. And she doesn't have a mouth here. The Hanged Man. This is not yet the time to speak. It's time to get through our own struggle inside. The ribbon in the Queen of Pentacles. She's beautiful. This is like Mary for me. She's illuminating and she mastered it all. The 3 of Wands. Ribbons again. The mask with the ribbon. Ribbon carried by the birds. Again here, the ribbons and ribbons. I wonder what she says. It says, play be kindly, but I am obliged to what I will. I don't really see. I need to check in the guidebook where it is written here. Put this card away. The page is beautiful, this one. I mean, over the blackboard, the black font is really beautiful too. Ribbons. The ribbons again. And this is in the 8 of Swords. It's really interesting. Okay, and to finish, the least card I like, it's not because it's not beautiful, it's just like I don't feel it belongs to this deck. Because the deck speaks about many beings that maybe are not related to the history as we know it. And I wonder what these deities come to do in this deck. So let me check in the guidebook what it says about the lovers. Does she explain? So the marriage of Shiva and Parvati meant the joining of the heavens and the earth. one completing the other. Trust in one another lends unity and confidence to deal with difficulties. The strength of the pair is stronger than the individual. Swans and peacocks are the beautiful messengers of dreaming about all that you can be with no limits. Look beyond the horizon. Plan long term for a future built for the two based on the ideas and dreams of the two. Yeah, I understand this, but it's just, like for example, when you put the cards, I mean, this doesn't look like uh, they belong to the same deck, So this is my least loved card. Anyway, thank you for having this time with me. If you did the challenge with us in the Facebook group, thank you. I really appreciated reading all your comments. Not all of you have played with this deck, but I really enjoyed your answers regarding the strangeness and how to embrace it. I'll see you for another video, and yeah, take care. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to love the video, and don't forget to have a look on my indie deck shop to support my work and support creators. Thank you very much. Bye bye.